Okay. All right. So this comes up often. I think we ended up having a ticket about it, and just kind of walking through the process of changing rates on your equipment, as well as how to get that to be reflected inside of the jobs, and inside the program. So if we're taking a look at just the tables really quick, you can open up the tables here and then go to our equipment. And then let's say let's say that we wanted to change the price of the skid steer. You could double click in there. We have a bunch of different labor areas, bunch of different ways that you are able to kind of break down what hourly rates that you want. So let's just take this DOT rate. If I wanted to change it from this bid rate to this DOT rate, and I wanted to say charge $50 an hour for it plus fuel, the way that we would do that is it doesn't happen automatically. We would have to go inside the job and actually change that directly. So the way that we would do that is we would go in here to our job. So whichever job that we have activated. So we go job, job information and settings. Sorry. And then we go to job default equipment areas. And then I guess we already have it, but let's say that it was set on this delay rate. If we changed it to just DOT, so we change it to yes, and then we take the other one off to no, and then we close this out. It's going to ask us if we want to update all of the rates inside the bid with the new settings that we put in, or do we want to keep the existing? So if you have some, I mean, this could be owned versus rented. It could be just standard versus DOT rates, or however you want to delineate that, or whatever you want to call those. This gives you the ability to choose which rates that you actually want for the job, and then you can hit update all, and that's going to update all of your equipment rates to the new rates. And then you can do the same thing for labor as well. You could go to job, job information and settings, job default labor areas, and then do the same thing. You could double click any one of those, change it to yes, and then unclick whichever one that you have. Another thing that you could do, just kind of while we're in here, is you could have multiple selected as your defaults. You know, you could have, let's say, 3 selected. And if you close that, it's going to say, hey, you have multiple selected, so we're not going to make any changes. But what that does for you is that actually allows you to choose which rates that you want to apply to the job. So if we go to select the labor guy, we go to drivers, we input it in, it's going to ask which of those 3 rates that we have selected do we want to load in. And that works the exact same way for equipment. You would do the same thing. You just go job, job information and settings, job default equipment areas, and then say if you want it to be rental rates or if you want it to be Idaho rates, and you close it, and it does the same thing. You go, okay, you go to your equipment, you go to your dozer, whatever it is, and then click and drag it in. It's going to ask which of the rates that you want, and you'll be good to go.